Okay. Alright. Hello everybody. I'm Carla. Thank you for coming. Have you ever heard of silicone?
No.
Okay. Rubber?
Yes.
Estrogen?
Yes.
Progestin?
Yes.
No.
Polyethylene glycol?
No.
No.
Hydroxyprogesterone acetate?
No.
Would you put any of these things in your body?
Where do I sign up?
Would you put them in your body for months, possibly even years?
No.
What about plastic? You've heard of plastic. You've heard of copper.
I've heard of copper.
Heard of copper.
Yeah.
Naturally in your body.
Yeah.
Those are the sole ingredients in the copper IUD. The IUD has been around for 35 years. It's gotten a bad rap over time a little bit, but it's making a comeback. Nothing is 100% for 100% of the people, but the IUD is safe. It is a little penny-sized plastic T-shaped device that is wrapped in copper. It has two little strings that hang from it, and it's inserted into the cervix, and it's effective for 10 to 12 years. The ingredients that I mentioned first, the long words that you're not that familiar with, those are in the pill. They're in Norplant, and they're in Depo-Provera. Those are the comparable birth controls to the copper IUD. The copper IUD does have its risks. It can perforate the uterus 7% of the time. It can cause spontaneous abortion if you do happen to get pregnant. According to the FDA, it is workable for all women. There are some more risks for those women that have not had children. It is possible that it can expel more often, 20-25% of the time. It is mainly for women who are monogamous or who are abstinent. There are higher risks for women who have multiple sex partners. So it really isn't for everybody, but it's not really considered by too many people, as many people as it should be considered by. They had, in the 1970s, the Dalcon Shield was the IUD that had come out, and 12 people did die. Maybe not directly as a result of it, but it had to do with the Dalcon Shield. It played a role in their deaths. Over 2 million people used that, but 12 died. They pulled it off the shelves. It's taken years for it to come back in the popularity. Women who are seeking alternatives to hormones. They don't want estrogen. They don't want progestin pumped into their bodies. They want a natural birth control. The IUD is natural. Copper is found in your body. Plastic is man-made, but it is a sterilized plastic. It is wrapped in the natural copper. It comes sterile. It's inserted from a sterile environment. The doctor inserts it. So the reasons for it coming back would be that it is tried and true. It's over 35 years old. Women had it for years and years and years, even after the incident. They still continued to use it. It just was kind of a hush-hush little word for a while in the OB world. It works without interfering with your body. It doesn't, like I said, doesn't give you any hormones. So whereas the pill is going to give you hormones, Depo-Provera is giving you hormones. Norplant pumps hormones into your body, and other things, methylparaben dioxyacetate, that is in Norplant, and it sits in your arm for like 5 years. With the copper T IUD, it stays for 10 to 12 years, fully effective, 0.1%, or I'm sorry, 0.8% chance of pregnancy, which is actually better than the pill. The pill is 5% effective. The copper IUD has, or it's better than the pill and Depo, Norplant, primarily because your health risks are decreased. It doesn't have a risk of stroke. If you're a smoker, you don't have any increased risk that you already do for heart attack, clot, strokes. You don't have this with the IUD. If there is allergic reaction, you know. You're going to have it removed. There may be heavier bleeding, heavier cramping at first. It should go away. If it doesn't, of course, you need to see your doctor. But the cost of it is a big change as well. $180, what was it? I think if you pay $10 a month for a generic pill, or $15 I think is on my plan, you end up paying over a year $1,800, or 10 years, I'm sorry, $1,800. For the IUD, you may pay, I paid $140 out of pocket when I first had my IUD for 10 years of birth control. One time, not every month, for 10 years. So a lot of money is saved. It can be removed at any time. It's best to have a doctor remove it, but it can be removed at home. Pardon me. So with everything that's out there, everything has its advantages, its risks, its disadvantages, its high points. You know, everything is something to consider. But you should talk to your doctor, have your wives, spouses talk to their doctors, and consider the IUD. It is a great alternative for birth control. It is a long-term or a short-term. It doesn't mess with the body. It doesn't interfere with the cycle. It gives you a natural way of taking care of your concerns. Being as small as a penny, that big, really. Oh, yeah. It is really, it proves to be priceless. Thank you for listening.